What's up, everybody? This is Deej with Heavy Shoulders. I'm coming in with a Weekend Warrior tip for you. The first tip I want to talk about is suspension. This is going to be a long one. We're going to go through several different tips that go along with suspension, but the very first one, this is the best tip that I can give you. And that is, the first thing when you're adjusting your suspension is check your spring rate. The spring rate will determine how much adjustability you have on that bike. This bike is set up for somebody that weighs around 175, 180, in that range. I weigh over 200 pounds. So I need a different spring rate. I can only adjust the suspension with the clickers so much until I get a different spring rate. Then I can really dial it in and it makes a big difference. So I'm going to show you how you can check your spring rate and what spring rate you need to go to if you have to. So let's check it out. Here's what you're going to do. First, you're going to type in Race Tech, and then you're going to click on the Race Tech Spring Calculator. All right, hit this first tab. Okay. Then put it on our machine. I'm going to do my bike, Honda. And these are alphabetical order, so CRF 450, 2019. Okay, this is going to give you what it has. All right. Now, we want to click on this, calculate spring rates and display available springs. Boom, this one. So, here's where you get personalized. Here's where you type in or give the information that these guys need in order to give you the correct spring rate. Because if you ride Supercross and you weigh 165, it's going to be different than if you ride outdoor and weigh 165. So, we're going to do it for me. So what I want to do is I usually go to the sand dunes and do more jumping. So let's just leave it at motocross because it's got a lot of bumps and then there's some jumps in there too. So we're going to do that. And I am 35. Intermediate B class. We'll leave that for me. I'm not a pro, so let's leave it there. Stiffness. Here's where you can do whether you prefer soft or stiff. I'm going to leave it right in the middle. Rider height. I am 6'3", so we're going to put that in there. I do have a standard gas tank. It is not lowered. And I weigh 205 pounds. No fat jokes. So, right up here where it says front springs, that's where it's going to give you the spring rate. And if you look right here, it says stock front spring rate, which is a 0.49 kilograms per millimeter. I need to bump it up to a 0.51 kilogram per millimeter. So then what you do is you come down into the available section, and if you scroll down, there's my 51 kilograms. So 1. And I believe the springs come in a pair. And I will check on that to make sure. Then right here, the rear spring. And this one is the big one for me. And I actually notice it can only adjust so much with the stock spring rate for you. So you can see for me, the stock spring rate is 5.3 kilograms, and I need a 5.9. So I'm going to go to the closest, but I'm actually going to fall a little conservative. I'm not going to go 6.0. I'm going to go 5.8, and I'm going to do one of those. Okay. And then when you do that, scroll all the way to the bottom, add to cart. I can get it. There we go. Cool. And for $259, I can respring my bike. Okay guys, now that I showed you how to use racetech.com to calculate your spring rate for your bike, I gotta say that I'm not paid in any way, shape, or form by Racetech. I just really like the way that they let you put in your information to calculate the right spring rate. It makes it really easy and slick for you. So, when I get my springs, I'm gonna go ahead and film the video on how to do that. But I gotta say, the spring rate is the very first thing that you gotta do. You can only adjust so much with your clickers on how it rides. The base is the spring rate. You gotta get your spring rate right. I can't stress that enough. Opens up a whole new world. Once I finally did that, I was able to ride really good and really comfortable. And that's what we want. As weekend warriors, we want to be comfortable because we have a very limited amount of time to go out and have fun. So, keep following our tips, follow our Instagram page, Heavy Shoulders, and visit our website, heavyshoulders.com. We will have more videos and tips and mechanical videos so you can keep trekking on the weekends. Anyway, catch you later. Keep it pinned.